Maha-Bharata, Part 2, Chapter 6, Yudhishthir's Fear.
Sanjaya finished his description of the first day's battle. Dhritarashtra smiled as he heard of Bhishma's incomparable prowess and the slaying of the two heroes, Shweta and Bhumini Jai. Perhaps destiny would favor his forces after all. It was hard to imagine anyone overcoming Bhishma in the battle. Now feeling a surge of hope, the king said, "O Sanjaya, your words are pleasing, for they describe our victory. The old Kuru chief Bhishma Dev is ever devoted to my interests and will never abandon his prowess. But my heart feels no shame upon remembering our transgressions against the Pandavas, even though it is shameful."
Dhritarashtra then fell silent again for some moments. Sighing, he continued, "Even after hearing of our success, still I cannot condone the battle brought about by my foolish son. O Sanjaya, what good can war do for anyone? Apart from my wicked sons and their equally evil advisors, I do not think there was anyone who actually approved of this war."
Thus, the king's mind swung between hope for his sons and sorrow at the thought of the Kurus' inevitable deaths. Sometimes Dhritarashtra was overcome by despair as he pondered on the Pandavas' power and virtue. And then there was Krishna. Although today's report was encouraging, still Arjuna had yet to exhibit his prowess, as had Bhima and other Pandava generals. Many would die before the outcome was settled. Dhritarashtra did not doubt that. How could his sons survive? That was the question.
Waving away the servants who were fanning him, Dhritarashtra shook his head and said, "Victory will doubtlessly attend the righteous, my dear Sanjaya. But is our case so clearly wrong? Should not the throne have been mine? And does not Duryodhana have the foremost claim to sovereignty, even over Yudhishthir?"
Sanjaya did not respond. It had long ago been established that Pandu was the rightful monarch. Dhritarashtra was born blind, and that disqualified him from ruling the kingdom. Pandu's sons were thus the rightful inheritors of at least half the kingdom, if not all. Sanjaya knew that Dhritarashtra cursed his blindness and considered it an unfortunate quirk of destiny that had denied him his rights. In Sanjaya's mind, it was clearly the Lord's arrangement. There was no one who could match the virtue and kindness of the Pandavas. The earth could have no better rulers, especially if the alternative was Duryodhana and his brothers. Struggling with this inner conflict, Dhritarashtra went on speaking, although his heart was breaking. "But there can be no excuse for the cruelty my sons meted out to the Pandavas and their chaste wife Draupadi. Soon we will see the fire of their anger blazing on the battlefield. O Sanjaya, thinking of their anger, incited by my son Duryodhana, I remain restless both day and night." Seated at the feet of his master, Sanjaya spoke frankly, but with affection. "Oh, my dear king, You are the cause of the Kuru's present plight. Why do you blame only your son? Your present remorse is like the building of a dam after the water has escaped. Listen as I describe how the events are unfolding at Kurukshetra. Soon you will be consumed by a lonesome regret as this war takes its inevitable course.
And thus Dhritarashtra fell silent as Sanjaya again began to describe the events at Kurukshetra.